Hi, welcome back to the shop. Today, we're setting up the lathe. Today we're going to be working on setting tool offsets for the ST-10. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is make sure that our stock is positioned properly. We're going to use the gauge to make sure it's sticking out from the chuck far enough that none of our tools hit it and in as secure as possible to reduce chatter. Once our stock is secure, we're going to go ahead and get the first tool in the turret. Press MDI, select the tool that you want, and press turret forward or reverse. Then we'll enter handle jog mode and handle jog the turret down towards our workpiece. Using the same process that we did on the mill, we're going to use a piece of paper in between our workpiece and the tool. And we're going to bring that tool slowly up to the workpiece until it just pinches the paper in between. Once we've got that done, we're going to save that value using Z face measure. That's the direction that we're measuring in. And then don't forget to subtract for the paper thickness. Unlike the mill, we have to measure in two directions. We just measured in the Z direction, and now we're going to measure the X diameter measurement. So handle jog your tool over the X diameter and repeat the process. And remember, when touching off using this method, there is no G54 offset needed. Those should remain 0 because we're touching off to our part. The computer knows where we are in the X and the Z dimension. And we'll store that value by pressing X diameter measure. Now it's going to ask you for a diameter. That's the diameter of the workpiece. You should take the time to actually measure your workpiece, because if this is a couple thousandths off from the nominal diameter, it will make a difference in your part. Enter that diameter and press enter. The last diameter will be stored in the input, so make sure you're checking that before you press enter. And once you've done that, you can remove the paper thickness. And that tool touch off is complete. So just repeat the process for all the other tools. Now the next option I'm going to show you is for tools that go down the center line, meaning tools like a drill bit or a tap or something like that that goes down the center line of the spindle. The operation is similar but a little bit different. First thing we're going to do is put the tool in the turret. And just like last time, we're going to handle jog to the Z face. This part of the process is exactly the same as the other touch-off. We're going to use our piece of paper, pinch it in between the workpiece and the tool. We'll set the Z face measure and minus the paper thickness. So the difference with this one is we don't actually have to touch off the X diameter measure. All we do is press X diameter measure, look at the current diameter that's in the system, go ahead and press enter to accept that. And it's going to say right underneath the offsets to press F2 to offset to center line. That's going to automatically change that value to a -14 and change. And then that tool is all set.